Hey, what's going on, everyone? I wanted to share with you about the benefits of therapy and combining it with coaching and some of the differences and how it's able to help me personally. I had someone reach out to me and said that it would have been helpful to talk a little bit more about therapy because I basically just spoke about coaching in my last video. But yeah, also would like to thank all the therapists. I've had many different therapists from using Lyra as an employee benefit with LinkedIn, so I'm very grateful for that. And then also having amazing benefits at Bounty Jobs when I was at leveraging TriNet. I was able to go to my first therapist when I was really depressed and wasn't sure what I wanted to do and just had like a lot of doubt and insecurities. Um, but yeah, I would say the distinction between so therapy tends to be more past based, which obviously there's a lot of help in that as well. Like, and sometimes coaching does go into the past, but it's more meant to be more future focused. So with therapy, I've been to a lot of different types of therapists, but essentially there's a lot of different types like behavioral therapy. There's acceptance therapy. There's a lot of different types of therapy. I would recommend going to see multiple therapists to see which one you resonate with the most. I've found that to be very helpful in learning, and I've learned something from each of their styles, right? So I don't think there's necessarily like the best type of therapist. I think there's a lot of different types that work for you. Um, EMDR has been really helpful for me. So that's it has to do with like going back to the past and using eye movement and how we hold different traumas in different parts of our brain. So there's like a so I would say Psychology Today is a pretty useful resource if you're fortunate enough to have pretty awesome benefit like Lyra. Definitely take advantage of that. That's made a world of a difference for me. And I still go to therapy today, so it's something that never really goes away, depending on how much trauma and one has had in their life. But yeah, just wanted, so thank you to that person who reached out to me to kind of suggest that I should talk a little bit more about therapy, and just want to make that distinction that coaching is not therapy, right? They're certified in different ways, and although sometimes there are some overlap, it tends to be, if someone has schizophrenia, bipolar, obviously there's people for that. So I just want to be responsible in owning that therapy or coaching is not a substitute for therapy, but it is very useful. I find it very useful to have in conjunction. So we have the action plan, the future focused coaching that comes with being an International Coach Federation certified coach versus therapy, like really that compassion and some therapists also I'm sure go through coaching programs as well, right? So they're not mutually exclusive. But just wanted to acknowledge the fact that therapy has made a huge difference in my life. If any of you are hesitant to see a therapist and you haven't yet, definitely I would reach out to me if you want to talk more about it. But yeah, I hope this is helpful for anyone who's is considering therapy, and reach out to me if you have any questions.